Namaste yogis and yoginis, and welcome to our part 2 session of pranayam practice. In the previous session, we learned what is pranayam and why should we be doing it. If you have missed that video, then please do watch it. Link for the same is mentioned down in your description box. Without any further ado, let's get started with our pranayam techniques.
Please listen to all the instructions carefully before attempting the pranayam practice.
Before we start with the practice, few checkpoints. Make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes. You're sitting in a very well ventilated room with not much of dust around you. Please make sure that you sit with your spine straight and shoulders rolled back so that your lungs have enough space to expand. Make sure your chin is always parallel to ground and your body is relaxed. We start with our first technique. The first technique is called equal breathing. Most of us in our routine life either inhale deeper or exhale longer, depending on our body type and our activity level. But yoga always talk about balance and equilibrium in all aspects of life. So with this practice, we inhale and exhale for equal number of seconds. The second technique is called intercostal breathing. In this technique, we use our intercostal muscles. Intercostal muscles are the muscles that run between our rib cage and they help our rib cage expand and relax during the breathing process. This is a partial breathing process wherein we majorly focus on one part of the breathing system. Coming to the third technique called as clavicular breathing. This is another partial breathing technique wherein we use our clavicle muscles situated around our clavicle bone or the collarbone. The movement of these muscles is very mild and very subtle, so you have to be really focused to feel the movement in this area. This is the area where the uppermost region of your lung is situated, so you might not even feel the movement in your first few tries. Do not worry and just keep trying. Again, in this position also we'll be doing 10 rounds of equal breathing. Moving on to our last technique, that is the fourth technique known as diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragm is a dome-shaped sheet of muscles situated right under your lungs. Whenever you inhale, the diaphragm moves down and your stomach comes out. And when you exhale, the diaphragm moves back in its position and your stomach goes back in. So in this practice, we basically feel the movement of our stomach going up and down. Make sure that you do not exaggerate any motion, do not bloat your stomach or suck it in. Just feel the natural movement of your stomach. Now, let's practice all these four techniques together.
Few cautions before we start. Make sure you sit with your back straight and chin parallel to ground. Avoid any jerky or excessive movements of breath. Let it flow as smoothly as possible from inhales to exhales to inhales. Do not go overboard. If you feel the gulping sensation in your neck, that means you are overdoing it. Reduce the number of counts and try again. All these techniques can be either practiced on mat or on chair. And the best part is that all these four techniques that we're going to discuss today can be performed by anyone without any limitations or contraindications. When you're ready, meet me in any meditative posture, Sukhasana, Padmasana or on the chair. Place your palms on your thighs. Never extend the hands beyond the knees. You may even place your hands in your lap with right hand over the left hand and thumbs gently touching each other. Let's begin with the first practice called as equal breathing, where we inhale for 3 counts and exhale for 3 counts. Sit straight, keep looking at one point and gently close your eyes. Take few normal breaths. Prepare your body and your mind for the practice. If there are any thoughts, acknowledge them and let them go, and keep coming back to your breath. And we begin. Inhale 2, 3. Exhale 2, 3. 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 And relax and gently open your eyes. Breathe normally and keep observing your breath. Equal breathing makes us aware about our breath and helps understand its relation with our mental health. As we keep focus on our breath, it helps improve our concentration. As our breath slows down, it has a calming and sedative effect on our mind. And finally, it helps us experience peace, inner harmony, and mindfulness. Coming to the second technique, that is intercostal breathing. Make L shape with your hands and place your fingers at the end of your rib cage and thumb behind the back. Do not apply any pressure with your hands. Keep looking at one point and gently close your eyes. Make sure you're sitting tall with your chin parallel to ground. And we begin with the equal breathing. Inhale 2, 3. Exhale 2, 3. 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 And relax. Gently blink open your eyes and breathe normally. Intercostal breathing improves the supply of oxygen to the cells of our body. It helps increase the vital capacity of our lungs and hence very good for asthma patients. As we exercise our intercostal muscles, the mobility of the chest wall improves and we are able to breathe better and better. Now coming to the third technique known as the clavicular breathing. Make L shape with your hands and place your fingers on your clavicle muscles and thumbs behind the shoulder. If this isn't very comfortable to you, you may bring your elbows down. Keep looking at one point and gently close your eyes. Breathe normally. Make sure you're sitting straight with your chest expanded and shoulders rolled back. And we begin. Inhale 2, 3. Exhale 2, 3. 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 And relax. Gently open your eyes and breathe normally. Residual volume, which normally gets collected in the unused upper part of the lungs, gets ventilated. And as we replace the stale air periodically, this technique helps prevent TB or any other respiratory disorder. This technique is especially very beneficial in these COVID-19 times. Now, moving on to our last technique, that is the diaphragmatic breathing. Turn to one side and lie down on your back. Bend the knees to place the sole of the feet on the ground and join your knees together, like making a pyramid with your legs. Place one hand by your side, palm facing up or down, and other hand on your navel. Close your eyes and breathe normally. Enjoy the movement of your stomach. Do not exaggerate any movement of your stomach, just simply enjoy the up and down movement. And we begin with the equal breathing. Inhale 2, 3. Exhale 2, 3. 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 And relax. You may relax in the same posture, or you may turn to one side and come up to the seated posture. This type of breathing rebalances the autonomic nervous system, reducing the heart rate and breathing rate. This shifts the sympathetic system, that is the fight or flight system, to the parasympathetic system, which is calm and relaxed. Hence, this is very beneficial for any kind of sleep disorder or insomnia. Diaphragmatic breathing gently massages or moves the abdominal organs, aiding digestion, and it helps in lymphatic drainage. Much of the lymphatic system is located just below the diaphragm. It helps lower blood pressure and thus the risk of heart diseases. Practice of this technique is very beneficial in combating anxiety as we are activating our parasympathetic system. This technique improves the lung capacity tremendously and is very good for asthma patients. All the 4 practices can be done in one go with 10 rounds of equal breathing for each practice.
If you have any question on today's practice, then please do drop in your questions in the comment box below and I'll try to answer as many as possible. If you like the video, then do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for notification on many such upcoming videos. Until we meet again, take care and namaste.